Hey everybody, it's me, Brigzil, again, playing more Payday 2. Now, since the last time you saw one of these videos, there's been a patch, there's been a big patch in fact. The patch basically added a bunch of stuff, one thing of which has been quite heavily criticised, some people have. I'm not going to criticise it, I am going to say a couple of things to counter what has been done. But overall, I think the patch has been a pretty good one. I just want to update you on some of the skills. I've remapped my tree, my skill tree on the ghost side. I've taken silenced weapons off and reload of SMG weapons, and I've placed them more onto the ECM jammers because it unlocks. What is it? There, that one. Your ECM jammer can now be used to open certain doors, which is obviously very useful. Pick locking, obviously, and pretty much everything else. Give me a little bit of bonus in certain areas. I am level 57. The recordings, I think, last week were of me at level 50. There's been a lot of stuff happening. It's taken me a long time to get to 57, because obviously the XP goes up more and more every level you get through. So anyway, what I will be doing today is going to be showing you how to do, or how to use the ECM jammers to your kind of your advantage, as it were. And I'll be showing you how to do also one of the missions on your own, without having to use any people, if you are using the ghost skill tree. Hey everybody, this is Nightclub. For this, if you want to do this on your own, I suggest you get the drop truck, and also just show you my setup, how I'm doing this with the jammers, two-piece suit, cross-kill pistol with a silencer, probably one of the best pistols, I reckon, if it's upgraded correctly, and the shotgun, which I'll only use if I get into trouble, which I shouldn't get into trouble. Okay, let's go. So, first thing, if you haven't chosen the loot truck, then things will happen here. The first thing is, when you finish this mission, you have to drop the bags off in one of two locations. Either in this location over here, or there's another route down there. I will explain this now. Because I've come out of here, it means the loot truck will not come to this location, i.e. the getaway truck. The getaway truck will go to the other location, which is over here. You could easily tell this by the fact that the gate is closed. If the gate was open, then it would be the other one. It's literally a toss-up. It could be the left or the right. It really depends. Now, there's two ways of getting in this building. One way is you put your mask on and you go through that window over there. You can do it stealthily, but I just like going through and walking through the club. This is the second route. You just talk to this guy. You kind of, when you walk to him, he automatically does this. And he'll walk away. Thank you very much. And then you've just got to avoid the guards that are around. And there is the office up there that you want to go through. You want to bypass some of the staff. You want to get a view on. Now these shelves here are really useful because they hide stuff. So what I want to do is I want to dispose of the guard, move him out here using the bag. Because he's a guard, and in the sense that he's like a mafia, he hasn't got a pager or anything, so you don't have to worry about a pager and stuff. So that is the first thing that you have to worry about. With the ECM jammer, if you've unlocked it, you can unlock this door without having to use a card or a drill, which I think is pretty neat. Sometimes there is a guard stood here, so you've got to be very careful. There's also money lying around as well, which you can or cannot take. It's up to you. Now, sometimes there are people up here, like there is over there. There's not one behind me, so I can...
Okay, you found it. Now drill that safe. It's probably full of cash.
Get down. Get down. Down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Oh dear. Okay. So what's happened here, let me just pause it for a second, is because that guy was stood next to the glass, it was difficult for me to tell him to get down without the other people outside seeing. I think it's a little bit pathetic, but that's just the way it is. Now hopefully I might be able to unlock this and get out quite quickly. So you can go through this entire level without alerting anyone to your presence. It is very, very possible.
We're going back now, folks. Guys, you need to get that safe open.
I just need 20 more seconds. It's about 40 to 45 seconds roughly, the pick locking thing. I've worked it out at. It's about 40 seconds. It may take a little bit longer or a little bit less depending on... I think it may be a little bit random. It might be exact, just nothing, and it'll be 40 seconds. But right, once it's open...
As soon as you get the cash, I'm signaling the pickup guy to come drive by.
So this is why you may need more than one people, and this is why you've chosen to get the loot truck, because it's just easier. There's always a little bit of money on the side. Just check underneath over here. Sometimes there's cash, little boxes of cash lying around. Now, we could have technically put a jammer down before I took that guy out. That may have helped in that sense, but it's not really that important. Now you can't jump out of these windows, but once the loot truck comes, it'll stop about there, and you can throw the bags out the windows. It saves you having to walk around. There's only one hostage at the moment, which is fine. Means that I'm a little bit safe. This is on very hard, so it could be a bit difficult getting to the escape van, and I've got to be very careful.
Hands up, head down. Shut up and get down.
Let me just get another hostage. Stay away from that window there, because they will... the guards will come, or the police will come and fuck you up. And grab one of these bags.
Watch the back.
So
The pickup truck is gonna be here in a few seconds.
it needs to be here right now. So this hasn't gone to plan. And most of the time you do these things, they don't really go to plan. I mean, you probably find that one in 5 of these things goes right. So now I have to that was just an easier way of doing it, wasn't it? And literally, you can just run through the fire, and you can get out. Now, before I complete this, the patch. What did the patch add that could make this go not particularly very well? Well, the patch added a random feature that if you complete a mission, there is a random chance that you may not be able to complete it straight away, and you may have to go through an escape thing. One thing I really dislike about this feature is the fact that if you do this stealthily without alerting any of the police, the random chance is still there. They should cut that out completely, because, or give it a minute chance, like a 1 in a billion chance that it would happen. I can understand there might be a little bit of a chase here. Let's see what happens. But yeah, there we go. You need to escape first. When you're playing on your own, it's very, very difficult, and I'll explain in a second. So, we've got an escape on. Now, the problem with escape is that there are 3 bags and only 1 of me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 bag. I've tried this several times with just trying to take 3. So I'm just going to take 2. Not even that, I'm going to take 1. Okay, 1 bag. This is how you do it. With 3 bags, it'd be easy if you had 3 people. It'd be even better if you had 4 people, but
The police are freeing civilians right now. We gotta focus on the civilians.
the amount of cops here is actually random. Sometimes you get like 1 or 2, and sometimes you get like 3 or 4, like there, for instance. This is rather annoying. Sometimes you get them over on that side, and sometimes you get them on this side. I got them on this side. That's just the way it goes. Now, if it was I was rolling with all 3 bags, it would have taken me like 3 minutes to get to this point. I just want to get out of this. I hate the escape feature. It fucking sucks ass. But I understand why they've done it. Why Overkill have decided to put it in. Because it does make the game a little bit more difficult, and it does make it completely unplayable for anyone who wants to play this game on their own. Because they have to go through this feature. I'm happy to leave 2 bags because I just want to get the fuck out of here. And there we go. Now it's taken me 2 minutes to get that bag. I could technically go for more, but I've decided I don't want to go for more. This was on very hard. Imagine if that was on Overkill. That would be really difficult. So before the patch, that would have done. That would have given you about 120, 150 grand sort of deal if you've got all bags. As I didn't get all bags, I did lose a little bit of the money, but that's not a problem. I spent 14 grand on the asset, and that's just the way it is. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this has been informative for you since the latest patch. Hopefully I'll do more soon. See you soon.